All right, it's a new year. I'm still using an old camera. I actually decided because it's so bad. The same camera or the same laptop camera that I was using. What is it? It's called a webcam, whatever. Laptop camera that I was using in 2022. I'm still using it now. Why? Because I've not been serious in investing in a camera, and I should, because I've been meaning to continue with storytelling, shooting content, and doing this. But it's fine. Forgive me. So until I really get a new camera, or until maybe I get an iPhone, because I don't own an iPhone at all, maybe until then I will use this black and white because it's far better than the other thing. So forgive me. So you'll see this black and white. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope nobody is watching, but if you are, keep this to yourself. I actually don't know where to start. I'm not going to edit anything. I'm just going to talk. And this year I'm going to put I don't know why must I share about my life and put it there out in the public, but I think my story can really make sure it inspires a lot of people. And most of you know last year, the deal or not deal, 14 February. Before that, it was me coming back to Cape Town. Before that, it was Vietnam. Before that, it was an ordeal to leave South Africa and going to Vietnam. Before then, it was when I used to work with a certain company in Cape Town. Before then, it was Egypt. Before Egypt, it was Standard Bank. Before Standard Bank, it was Tobile. And Standard Bank Tobile issue. Other than that, it was Wits University. Wits University it was. So there are many other stories. I asked at some point in time, what can I really talk about? And I'll talk about everything. Actually, I'll share everything that I think needs to be shared so that we can influence people. Not rather influence. I'm not an influencer, but inspire people. Because there are people who come where we come from, and some of them end up not surviving this life. And last year, 2023, is a year where I could not have survived the year through mental health. And maybe that's what I want to talk about as we begin the year. I think the other thing I'm going to post, I'm going to try this. I'm going to post a video every day. Every day. Yes. I'm going to try that. I'm so sorry, there will be a fly or two that is running at the back. Going to be as natural as possible. Why? Because, there's a bin. I'm downstairs at the apartment that I'm in, and there's just a certain bin and bins, dust bins, whatever, rubbish bins, and now and then the flies enter, and I don't know how to get rid of them. It's now and then. But you're gonna probably tell me there in the comment section, how do I actually get rid of those type of flies and all of that here. And probably most of you have also realized that I've started only wearing black. I think I spoke about that at some point in time. If I have not, it's because of the painful life that has been there throughout. I'm going to speak a lot about relationships. I'm going to speak about school. I'm going to speak about quitting my master's, being a dropout. And it's not for the first time I become a dropout. I think it's for the second or third time, whatever. Fourth time or whatever. The first time I was a dropout, I'll tell you about it. It was when I was 5. Yeah. Maybe I'll tell you the reasons for that. Remind me in the comment section so that I can know exactly what is the next topic that may fascinate you or that you'd love to hear about these inspirational issues, inspirational stories. I'm not reading anything. I hope you know when I'm talking to the camera, I always look around. That my mind, because I don't script anything. It becomes as natural as possible. Last year became a very tough year. And I had never thought that in my life there shall be a certain point in time when because I grew up being the so-called, I'm not smart, but I was the so-called smart person, blah, 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 and I was the so-called mature person before my age at some point in time. And I'm sorry about the sound. My what do you call? My microwave there. I was trying to do something. I don't care. I'll fix these things when I fix the mics and everything. We don't probably much. Sipro bafwetu. It's tough. That's why you must subscribe and make sure this channel grows. And then so that, yes, I'm a Shelena again. Whatever. That's not the big issue. The big issue is to make sure that we tell these stories. It's important. And the previous year, 2023, of course, things change. Relationships, I've been through several relationships. I'm not going to talk about all of them. Some of them, I value all of them, I must say. But some of them were peaceful. Some of them, But last year, it happened that, hence I say, I've never been in a situation whereby being older now than I was 10 years ago, I never thought that a person younger than me can actually make me feel less of myself. And with guys, it has never happened. And a person younger than me would not fool me and make me believe something, and I fall for it, and finding that I got played. And this time around, such things did happen. I found myself in a situation whereby I almost killed myself. I was suicidal the whole year. I've been a very strong person, a person whom at some point in time I thought I would never go for therapy because, I'm strong and all of that. But I ended up last year going for therapy because I used to feel less of myself. Because somebody somewhere somebody that I used to love dearly with give everything. I think after Tobile Komoto and Mosibudi, that's or whoever, and Lebo, and yeah, that is one of the people that I decided to love, and mentally. Have you been in a situation whereby you can see that there is something wrong with people, you can see the red flags, you can see the signs, you can see everything, but you just believe that, you know what, I know I'm a good guy, and I know that me and this person can go far, and I know I can help this person. I can help this person to heal. I know myself. But you don't realize that actually broken can't fix broken. And you don't realize at the time when you're in love. You can only realize that when the relationship is gone, is finished, or when there's false accusations on you. Or when, I don't know. Or maybe after people will realize after suicide has been committed. At some point in time, which I disagree with, people realize after as something like Kasbusiso Lawrence Ntaka, the guy from KZN, a former colleague who passed on last December. You realize later that what love can do to you, especially love that looks a little bit obsessive. There are people who are just narcissists on earth, people who are never wrong. I'm shocked. I am so shocked that there are people who are never wrong in this world. There are people who are never wrong, and you need to it's something that I think we need to learn. That immediately when people do things to you, painful things, and they never say sorry, walk away immediately. And when people start to lie about the things that you do and you know that you are not doing, and you, the person and God, know that you are not doing, but the whole world believes that you are doing those things because yes, I love that word. Because batho ba na le leleme le boreletse, then the world believe that you are this cheater, you are this abuser, you are this what. People lie to say, this person used to come and sleep with girls when I'm in the house. What? I don't know, maybe some people are sick, maybe some people do that. So you take the pain that you've seen somewhere, you take your experience with your ex-boyfriends, that your ex-boyfriends used to come with girls while you are in the house, and then you claim the same thing about me so that the world can believe that about me. Just because you have not healed from your own past trauma. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm scared of how the world has been. I'm scared that there are such types of people. And this is not only from my personal experience, but people that I see around. I'll tell you where, at some point in time where things ended with certain people, with some of my relationships and all of that. Or with certain specific relationships. I'll tell you at some point in time when the time is right. Things are... It's not the right time. I don't think it's the right time to talk about everything. I'll tell you why it's not the right time. But I am saying at some point in time, we need to value ourselves. We need to be selfish about ourselves. We need to love ourselves. When we see the signs, no matter how much you love the person, if you need to walk away, and then you know what the person will do? A person will say, but I love you, I care about you, I wanted to do this for you, A person will go around ask people to say, please ask him or ask her to unblock me because I love him so much or I love her so much. If the person you've blocked on WhatsApp and everything on course, the person will go to your email and say, we need to get these things going. A person will come to your place unannounced. You need to be careful of such people. Take it from me and believe it. I'm shocked that this thing had to get me at my 30s because I think I've been lucky with the type of ladies before, that even if they are shitty at times, some of them, but not in a way where it's too narcissistic, where the person is never wrong, where the person never apologizes, where the person is all about them. I am saying there comes a time in our lifetime we need to stay away from narcissists. Or you will find yourself dead. We need to learn from the story of Sbusiso Lawrence, and we need to certain personal story, which I will go far. And I'm writing a book actually as well about it. You see those flies that I was telling you about? I'm so embarrassed. So we really need to be careful. And I'm telling you, the laws of this country, if you say, as a man says, but I am abused, those people tell you to go fix it. Why are that? Why? I think there needs to be a movement. I'm so sorry. I know even women are watching this. But there needs to be a movement where men should stand up and face this issue, because it's quite unfair. I don't know. I want to talk more. I am just being as careful as possible. I'll talk sometime. But life is so unfair to good people. This thing of saying good guys finish last, it's true. I'm telling you, it's true. But never stop even if you finish last. God always has a way. So if you are going through hell, I'm saying keep going. And I'm saying pray, tandaza. Can we have a conversation? Can we open up a conversation? Can we have a movement around these issues? I want to talk about something, but I'll tell you tomorrow. About one of my, not New Year's resolutions, but life resolutions. And I think I will win. And I think most people can win on that. Maybe on tomorrow's video. Let's keep going.